well, it kind of came into existence in 2003. Had this idea to start a hosting business, and again with my development background, it was kind of a little bit around hosting and sort of managed services back in the day when it used to be called something different other than cloud, and it was kind of this chicken and egg thing. I kind of knew that to do it properly, we were going to require some investment, and it kind of needed us to sort of own some infrastructure, own a building, and kind of do it properly from the start. So it was a little bit progressive. It took some time to find a location, find a building, which is our head office today. So kind of 2003 was where it kind of started, but ultimately it was 2004, sort of April 2004, when we really kind of moved in and got going and started to actually do some business. We'd kind of already built a data center, if you want to call it that. It was a small data center that we were using for managed hosting, and sort of in 2007 we kind of took what was a pivotal decision to build a commercial colo facility. We had this building that was quite large, and it was empty. We decided to take a bit of a risk. We got some finance from what at the time was Barclays Asset Finance, and it was a big decision for us to kind of go and do that. We kind of had a good feeling that we from the demand from the customers we were talking to, that we could filling the facility, but we were still a little bit unsure what the reaction would be. So definitely a turning point in Node 4's history, and definitely an important one. And I think it was great because in the early part of doing that, we had great success and great response from customers, which ultimately led us to go on and build more facilities. Yeah, strange, starting with 3 people and sort of today being circa 200 and growing. It has its challenges, and it has its strengths. And some of the great strengths is having the scale, having a great team of people with some great skill sets, some great knowledge, some great capability. And I think that allows us to kind of be responsive to customer demand, for us to invest in product development. Obviously lots of positives, but also comes with challenges, and some of the challenges are maintaining the culture when you're sort of 3 people, and at one point as well we were sort of 50 people, which was a nice size. Everybody kind of knows everybody. As a CEO, I kind of know everything that's going off in the business, and we're kind of a big family. And one of the challenges that we've had going up to that sort of 200 and growing is maintaining the culture. And I think we do a very good job in maintaining the culture, but as we get bigger, it gets harder. And one of the things for us as an organisation is making sure that our people really do sort of embody and deliver that culture that Node 4 has, which is all around service and putting the customer first. And that can be from how we deal with the customer from a day-to-day perspective, but then also how we can develop and innovate technology to meet those customers' demands. I am a CEO of this business, but for me, again, I kind of see myself as just another employee like everybody else. And I think one of the key things that I've tried to do as a CEO is be involved in the business and be there, be approachable, kind of understand what the challenges are in the business, try and work with the guys that are integral to sort of the day-to-day stuff that are at the coalface, and kind of help sort of guide and lead those people from a technology perspective as well. I'm a big technologist, I love technology. My background is from early days being a developer up until today. I find technology exciting and interesting, and it's it is a passion of mine. So I think being hands-on is a key thing to why I think we've been successful as a business. And I think as a CEO of an organisation that's grown at the rate that we're growing, it's important to kind of be there day to day and be involved and stay involved and really kind of be close to the business so you can understand what the challenges are that face us going forward. I think technology is hugely, it's a huge part of our business. It's at the core of our business, and I think again the reasons we've been successful is because of our, focus on technology and how that technology can help a business, an organisation, sort of really get the most out of what it's trying to achieve. So for us, technology is absolutely at the core of what we do, and the fast pace and the challenges that CIOs, CEOs have in understanding what technology can do for their businesses and how to sort of adapt to the changes in technology is kind of what we try and take away from them, help them with that. But I think it's been a big part of our success being so focused on the technology and what it can do. Long-standing relationships are hugely important to us, and it's been the cornerstone of our business really and our growth. We have customers today that were customers with us right back at the beginning, and we take those customers on a journey. So and I think for us, referrals are just a natural part of doing a great job for people and delivering great results. And I think relationships, that whole trusted thing that I talked about earlier on is an important part of our culture, and I think that helps with the longevity that we see in our client base. So for me, our growth is definitely intrinsically linked to referrals and to long-standing customers. I mean, in a way, it's kind of much of the same. The business will continue to evolve. Ultimately, it will continue to adapt to new technology. It will continue to innovate, and I'm sure it'll be a very different business in 5 years' time than it is today. But I think that is part of the exciting part of Know4 and part of our journey. I think we have a very solid platform. A very high quality management team, and also just the wider business, the whole culture that we have in our business gives us a really strong platform for growth, and for that growth to be organic growth, to see our customers grow, both existing customers and new customers, and the growth is all obviously measured by financial performance. And I think the key for us really is to continue on the same track that we have over the last 13 years, and that's to be consistent and to consistently grow year on year.